Welcome to the Arc Point, brought to you by the Architect's Desk. Architecture is no longer neutral. If buildings influences behavior, well-being, and the environment, then architects must take responsibility for the outcomes of their decisions. Throughout this series, we've explored what architecture is, how it shapes experience, and how it influences behavior. We've seen that architecture is never just physical. It affects how people live, move, feel, and interact. So today, we ask a deeper question. If architecture carries influence, who carries responsibility? And what does it mean to be an architect in today's world? The architect, then versus now. Historical role. Traditionally, architects were seen as creators of form. Their success was measured by beauty, skill, and permanence. Architecture was often judged by how impressive it looked, and not how it performed socially or environmentally. Shifts in reality. Today, the architect works in a very different context. Rapid urbanization, climate change, housing inequality, or resource limitations. These realities demand more than visual excellence. Architecture as a social responsibility. Who benefits from design? Every building answers a silent question. Who is this for? And just as importantly, who is it not for? Examples: luxury development displacing community, office buildings disconnected from public life, African urban reality. Across many African cities, architecture is shaped by necessity. People design for survival, not trends. The future architect must engage these realities, not design as if they don't exist. Ethics in design decision making. Every decision has consequences. Ethics in architecture is not abstract. It appears in everyday decisions. Examples: blocking natural airflow, ignoring accessibility, or designing without considering climate. Architecture is not sculpture, it affects real lives. If people suffer in a space, the design has failed, regardless of how beautiful it is. Technology, tools, and professional judgment. Clarifying a common misunderstanding. Technology has transformed architecture, but technology is a tool, not a decision maker. Technology should serve design, not replace it. Software cannot understand culture, emotion, or ethics. That responsibility remains human. Defining the architects of the future. The architects of the future must expand their role. Listeners communities, ethical decision maker, environmental thinker, systems oriented problem solver, and socially aware professional. The future architects design with people, not just for them. Architecture influences experience. Experience shapes behavior, and behavior carries consequences. That chain places responsibility firmly on the architect. In the next episode, we widen the lens beyond individual architects to policies, regulations, and planning systems, because the built environment is shaped not just by designers, but by decisions at every level. You have been watching the Arc Point, brought to you by the Architect's Desk. Stay inspired, stay learning, stay building. Arc Point, your window into the built environment.